as y'all boys know, season 5 is here. So I figured why not show y'all my top 3 builds to get y'all locked into the new season. Now every build I'm about to show you I've either used myself or it is a better version of something I have myself. But with that being said, let's hop straight into the first build. We got us a point guard, 6'2", 170, 6'3" on the wingspan. Now this is a build where you can go a little bit taller if you want, so you can go 6'3" or even 6'4". I just like to go 6'2" on mine. Now I will have 13 cap breakers really soon as I get this rep boost in a second, so I'm making my build for vet 2. Make sure you adjust accordingly with the cap breakers you have, and I'm gonna show y'all like 2 versions of each build. So if we have all the vet 2 cap breakers, first thing we're going 89 driving dunk. We're gonna do this either way. Then we're gonna go 40 standing dunk, and we're just gonna leave our finishing alone for now. Now that we get to our 3-pointer with these 6'2" builds, we're going to make sure we get a 99.3, leave this at 94. Whether you're vet 2 or not, you should make sure you leave this at 94. You want that 99.3. Threes are the most important in this game. Now for your ball handle, this is where you don't have to go as high if you're not vet 2. Now if you're not vet 2, you can stop at 91, but like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and go up to 94. Now, I might look kind of dumb to go 94 right now, but you'll see in just a second. Now, for my speed with ball, I'll be going 91. I'm gonna be cap breaking this up to 94, but that is not something you need at all. You can keep it at 91. And then for my pass accuracy, I always like to go at least 71 to get that dimer on self. Now, already our build is crazy on offense, but we're gonna be able to get defense as well. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get a 96 steal on this build. And then to go along with it, I'm gonna get an 83 per rim. Now we're gonna skip the rest of our defense for just a second. We're gonna go down to our agility and put this up to 82. And then for our vertical, we want to have a 78. Now the build is pretty much complete, but we got some extra attributes. We want some block, we want some interior. I just pretty much maxed out my block. You can't get anything for it, but you are gonna get way better jump animations. And then for my interior, I went with a 51. Now I'm gonna tell y'all everything I would cap breaker if I'm vet 2. So if I'm vet 2, I'm going 99.3, that would be 5. I'm going 99 ball handle, that would be 10. And then I am going 3 on my speed with ball, and that would be my 13. Now, if you played every single season, then you got 14, but I'll skip season 2. Now, honestly, y'all don't have to adjust this build at all when it comes to having lower cap breakers. All you have to do is add 5 to your 3, you'll get a 99.3, and the only ball handle you really need is a 95 for Steve Francis. So if you have 6 cap breakers, that actually works out perfect for y'all. Y'all can make the exact same build. You're just not gonna have a 99 ball handle, which you do not need. But y'all see, the build is super all around. Like I said, with the vet 2 cap breakers, 99.3, 99 ball handle, you get contacts at 89 driving dunk, 96 steal, and you can max plus win your glove to legend. Like, the build is crazy. And I already know y'all boys are gonna be asking, here's my jump shot for this build, and here are the SIGs I use on this build. Now you gotta be starter 4 for some of them, but if not, just replace them. Now our second build is gonna be our lockdown, and I'm going 6'7", 187, 7'3". But the more popular option that people like is 6'6" or either 6'4". I like a more all-around lockdown build. And the first thing I'm gonna do as a vet 2 is go 94 per rim, and then of course you have to go 94 steal. Now that means I'm gonna cap breaker them both, are gonna get to 99. Then for my block, I'm gonna go all the way up until we get to 84. Now since we get an 84 block, we wanna make sure at least we got a 74 vertical, so make sure y'all do that like right now. Then we'll go ahead and make sure we got that 60 defensive rebound. In my interior, I went up to at least a 70. Now from here, I'm gonna go back down to my speed and agility. I wanna make sure these are both up. We're gonna get them at 90 each. We're 6'7", we gotta be able to move. Then for our strength, I'm gonna max it at 72. And like I said, our physicals are good now because our vert is already up. So with the cap breakers, we're gonna have a 99 per rim, 99 steal, and then we already have an 84 block, super good physicals. The build's already crazy. But moving on, we wanna make sure our pass accuracy is actually decent. It ain't gotta be nothing crazy, but we're gonna stop at a 65. This is where you can take the wingspan down 1 if you want, because if you look at the takeovers, you don't get the make it rain takeover, which I like. Now the make it rain takeover is the only take you can get on this build that will actually boost your speed. Now I want that. So if you're like me and you want this, it's gonna take an inch off. You would have to switch and go 7'2", but now you can get the 80. Then as soon as you put this up to 85, now you got make it rain. But if you decide to leave your wingspan at 7'3", this is what you're gonna be rocking with right here. And this is pretty much the full build. You just wanna make sure you got standing dunk and then your driving dunk. If you want the lob animations, you gotta get a 7. And 6'7s are the most all-around build likes you can get. You're gonna get a super high block, you get the high rim, the high steal, you still get a high speed and agility. And whatever takeover you decide to use, I'd make sure you either have agility boosted in it or speed, because it's going to help you even more. Now, if you have less cap breakers, let's say you got 5, 6, or 7, the first thing you're going to do is go with a 99 per rim. That'll be 5 total cap breakers, and then whatever else you have. If you only have 1, it don't really make too much sense, but if you got at least 2 more, then you can throw them onto your steel, 96 steel. But if y'all want the 6.6 version, like I said, it is way more popular. The 6.7 is more of an all-around lock. This is more of like your 3s type lock. From this point, you have extra attributes. You can really put these on whatever you want. You can go ahead and get an 87 mid-range and get that shifty shooter. If you want, you can go ahead and up that block to a 74. Make sure you get that paint patroller. You can get you an offensive rebound. Like, there's so many different things you can do. It's really your decision. But this is about what I would go with right here. Throw your extra attributes on whatever you want, and there you go. Now, I clearly can't really show y'all C's because you're not going to be dribbling on that build, but for the jump shot, this is what I use right here, and I do not miss with this jumper. On 6.7s, this is my favorite jumper. Y'all gotta try it out. And for my last build, which is my center build, I like to dribble with my center. Now, if you don't like to dribble, you want a 99 O board and all that regular people always get, feel free, but this is what we're gonna go with right here. Starting with our finishing, the first thing we're gonna upgrade is our post control to 86. Now, this ain't just for post control, this is also for my unpluckable. You see, I'm getting it on silver, and if you really wanted to go crazy, you could go all the way up to a 96 post control, but for now, I'm gonna stay right there. Now, our next is our standing dunk, and I put mine at a 79, but you really want it at an 81. I use my cap breakers to get it to 81. If you don't have it, you might want to try to find a way to get it up, but for now, I'm gonna leave mine at 79. Now, for my job and dunk, I'm gonna put this up to 75. Nothing too crazy, but it's gonna allow you to get on that rim. And then for my layup, I went ahead and made sure it was at least a 70. I didn't want to be missing driving layups on my big man. Moving on to the shooting, our mid-range, probably the most important thing. I'm getting this all the way up to 93. And that is so I can get set shot specialist on Hall of Fame. And then, of course, I'm gonna boost it up to legend. And you feel like one of the best shooters in the game, y'all. Now, for my 3 ball, I'm gonna put this at an 83. Nothing too crazy, but it's going to get our limitless range, and combined with that set shot specialist, you're going to feel like you got like a 95 3. Then comes in the part where we can ISO. So we're going to take our pass accuracy up to a 92 so we can play like a lot of other big man play. We can throw the ball all the way up the court if we're playing reg. And then for the ball handle, we want the 74. We want the Giannis cross. 74 is the best you can get, and it is amazing on a big. Our speed of ball, we're going to go with 60. All we can get is that Zion dribble style. That's all you really need on this build. Now, you want to be able to stop post scores and stuff on this build. Your wingspan is low, but we're going to go 87 interior. Then for the block, I'm going to go up to 84. That's all I really need. And this build, I already have this build made, this exact one. I clamp post score. Y'all see me do it in videos. Y'all see me do it in streams. Like, this build can really hoop. Moving forward, we're going to go with the 62 per rim. We're going to get a movable once we upgrade our strength. Then we're going to go 60 steel. And already the build is crazy, y'all. I'm telling you, once you get it in your hands, this build hoops. The biggest complaint I have about the build is you only get 75 defensive rebound, but I do get 85 offensive rebound. Now, I'll show y'all real quick. If y'all do want a higher defensive rebound, you want to make sure it gets to 92 or whatever, you can take your weight up. This is going to take your speed with ball down, and you're not going to be able to get Zion, but it's going to take everything else up. But for me, since this is exactly how I made the build, and I've been hooping, I've been grabbing the boards and everything, this is what I'm going with. Now, our speed, we're going to take up to a 71. Our agility, we're going to leave at a 55, and our strength, we're going to take all the way up to 86. For some reason, I low-key forgot about the cap breakers. We're going to actually take our mid-range back down, and we're going to take our close shot down, and there you go. This is how the build should look right now. Then for your last attributes, you just want to go up to a 74 vertical, and there's the build right there. And this ain't even for vet 2, this is for anybody. The build don't have the highest rebound, but if you run one of these takeovers that boost your offensive rebound and defensive rebound, it makes the build so much better. And this is what I use for my jumper. Absolutely water. If you learn this jumper, you're not gonna miss. And then for my animations, this is what I'm rocking with right here, the best 7-footer animations you can get. Now, Victor's animations actually came out today, so I will have to test those. Those might even be better. Now, like I said before, I might not have the exact version of every single build I show y'all, but I showed y'all a better version of something that I already had. And every build that I show y'all, the better version will be on the channel real soon. So if you want to see gameplay, wait for that. But I hope y'all boys enjoy the rest of y'all's day. Let me know how y'all are enjoying season 5, and I'm gonna catch y'all next time. And I'm out. Peace.